His response was, as long as they pass the test, an assistant fire marshal position could be established. Now, ultimately, that'll be up to this man right here as to the fire chief. as to you know the qualifications and etc. And it'll be up to council's discretion as to whether or not we create that position. But I do agree with Councilman Sewell. That's one thing I think the citizens do not understand. Folks, we work at an extremely bare bones staff. We've got approximately 110 employees, and over 50% of those are either in fire or police or codes enforcement. So, you know, the remaining staff is very slim as far as administration. I think we need to take into consideration hiring some more people, at least one more in City Hall, and take a look at some more codes. It doesn't matter even if it's one, as long as they are a qualified inspector, and I emphasize the term qualified.
I would agree too that we could certainly use additional staff. Getting codes with everything that we have going on, so much construction going on, and
you know, we've got two major projects going on right now.
Well, that's probably when Walmart was being built, they wanted somebody on site every day, so that tied up Walmart's right there. And some of these others that come in, they want somebody there when they keep the job going.
What kind of salary are you talking about?
I don't know. We'll cross that bridge whenever we get to it. I don't know.
yeah, I think it's a good idea, but definitely having this kind of program in place would be helpful. I would like, I've mentioned this before, but haven't really made an effort to push for it. But I think there could be some wisdom in creating a housing and redevelopment. Just looking at different information, I went and gathered some a couple of years ago. And some of the things that go into determining, for the council to determine whether such an authority is warranted. One, whether unsanitary or unsafe inhabited dwelling accommodations exist in the city. Two, whether there's a lack of safe or sanitary dwelling accommodations in the city and the surrounding area for all inhabitants of the city. In determining whether dwelling accommodations are unsafe or unsanitary, the council shall take into consideration of the following: physical condition and age of the buildings, degree of overcrowding, percentage of plan coverage, light and air available to the inhabitants, size and range of the room, sanitary facilities, and the extent to which conditions exist in such buildings which endanger life or the property by fire or other causes. If it is determined by the council that the above conditions exist, the council shall adopt a resolution so finding, which needs go into no further detail other than these conditions exist. And what it does, essentially, it helps clean up blighted areas. I mean, bottom line, that's what it does. And so again, I think as we have this conversation about the rental inspection program, I would like to have a discussion about it. You can call it whatever you want to. Redevelopment authority would be created under the rules that apply for housing authority. And that doesn't mean, I know that term has a stigma attached to it, housing authority. It doesn't have to mean anything other than the city of East Ridge wants to clean up blighted areas and make things safer and more livable for the people here, which I think is our ultimate goal. That's what we want to do. So anyway, I want to just kind of throw that out there as well. And I'm sure we will have many discussions as we forward about these issues. So, are there any other thoughts, considerations that anyone would like to mention at this time in relation to these subjects? Hearing none, we do have one thing that was mentioned in the agenda session, potential of moving back a week the October meetings, because fall break is taking place during the time that we would normally have our first meeting of October. There was some discussion while I was stuck in traffic on I-75 about moving the meetings back a week, so it would be the 15th and the 29th rather than the 8th and the 22nd of October that we would meet. Do we have a motion to that effect?
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second to do that, to move the October regular council meetings to October 15th and 29th.
Correct.
Roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Griffin.
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle.
Yes.
Councilmember Manning.
Yes.
Councilmember Sewell.
Yes.
Mayor Lambert.
Yes. All right, thank you folks for being here tonight. Be safe.